Greetings, opportunists of Crypto Broker Academy. Today I am doing the very first whiteboard breakdown of the compensation, the rewards plan of becoming your own Coinbase, your own crypto brokerage, and that is what we're going to cover today. Now, I will be sharing the three primary, keyword being primary, income streams because there are so many other income streams that you can tap into, so many different angles that you can approach this that we'll cover in other whiteboard breakdowns. But today, just the three primary. The first and foremost is the one that sold me and the one that I was like, that is a really cool idea. So if you think about where exactly either you're getting your crypto right now or you're directing your teammates, your friends, anyone that comes to you says, hey, I'm looking to get into cryptocurrency, where would you recommend I get my crypto? That question, which you may have been answering by saying Coinbase or this or that, a wallet or exchange or a platform, may not have been compensating you. And if it was compensating you, maybe it's a one-time $10 thing like Coinbase has been doing, but not in a way where you have a vested interest to be one of their representatives, one of their brokers, and go out there and vouch for them and go and acquire clients to build a book of business and build a ongoing residual income. And that concept was denoted by the first income stream, which is OTC, over-the-counter crypto sales. So if someone's looking just to make a purchase of, let's say, $1,000 worth of crypto, how would they do that and how would that actually go and benefit you? So as you may or may not know, Coinbase charges their users a 3% fee on top of the spot value, which is the market value, which is their piece of the cut. So when you're buying crypto, you're going from dollars or whatever your native currency is to Bitcoin. And when you're selling, you're going from Bitcoin to whatever your native currency is. We're just gonna say dollars, even though I'm currently here in India, which would be the rupees. But let's understand that when you're buying crypto, let's just say you have a friend that wants to buy $1,000 worth of crypto, then they are purchasing this amount of crypto. You, as a broker, now get to charge a set fee that you designate inside of your back office, one for the purchasing, the buying, and the other one for the selling. So I wanted to match Coinbase's fee, so I am also charging a 3% above spot fee. So 3% of this would be $30. So when a customer goes onto your platform or my brokerage, then they're buying $1,000 worth of crypto, they would be getting, minus the fee, $970 of actual BTC. So as opposed to paying that fee to Coinbase, they pay that to your brokerage. Now, of course, the company, the platform has to make some money. So of this amount, which is the total possible revenue, you keep 70% of that, essentially $21 of the $30. The other $9 is split amongst the people, the other brokers above you, as well as part to the company, which we'll dive into in another video. The same thing when it comes to selling crypto. So if someone has Bitcoin and they want to convert it into their native currency, you can charge the same 3% or a different percentage. You have a designated parameter for each of those buying and selling. That alone, I was sold on. I was like, that's a cool concept. I want to be a part of it because I've been directing people to get crypto just from any platform without any vested interest, and the amount of money that I have lost out on. And here's the interesting thing. When they purchase crypto in the future, they're still tied to you because it's a platform. They've created an account, they created their own wallet, and whenever they go into the wallet to purchase any crypto in the future, you will get compensated on that based on the percentage that you are charging, which is completely up to you. You can charge anywhere from 0% up to 100%. Of course, most people would not buy anything from your exchange or from your brokerage if you're charging something ridiculous, but you have a chance there to capitalize. The second stream of revenue is what's known as the digital, which is all of the exchanges, all of the conversions from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Ethereum to Litecoin, any conversion, including the mass amount of trades that would be done on this platform by people who actually trade crypto. So both of those are after they either have bought crypto through your brokerage or transferred crypto from another wallet into this brokerage and then be able to trade and exchange. So that there's a set fee of 0.1%. That's nothing that you control, but realize that brokers do especially even the smallest ones do insane amount of volume because you have the same amount just being converted into this or that. The trading, you can have $100 account and they could engage in 10 trades, which is equivalent to $1,000 worth of volume from one person with a $100 account. Now, of course, they're trading their full balance, but they may be converting it between this and that, taking advantage of opportunistic windows of this crypto being down or however they trade. So that's extremely powerful, and that's going to be a helpful ongoing revenue stream. This right here is the fattest paycheck that you can get amongst the three primary income streams, and that is the sales of tokens. Just as stockbrokers have stocks that pay them more, or real estate agents that have houses with much bigger margins, insurance brokers have those insurance deals that give them a lot more pay for their efforts. This right here is going to be where you make the upfront, like massive amounts of right now money. This is going to be a part of your ongoing residual whenever they buy crypto in the future, whenever they exchange or trade. So what tokens are we talking about? Well, the platform, this becoming a GX broker, has its native token called the GX token. Now, why is this relevant? Well, just like any token, you can actually buy it in the hopes of value appreciation. And it's interesting because I've gotten to experience this value appreciation with the GX token, because when I've entered this platform, I was able to buy GX tokens at 33 cents. As of today, it stands at 79 cents. We can speculate, but that's not the game that we're in. In fact, I still would have purchased all of those GX tokens if I knew for an absolute certainty that the value would not increase. And you might be wondering, why would you buy a token if you knew the value would not be increasing? It's because of the actual usability, or what it unlocks, having these tokens. And that's what I'm going to cover right here, unlocks the brokerage. So in order to become a GX broker, you don't need to pay a monthly expense of being able to run your brokers. Instead, what they've done is something so ingenious. They have unleashed a certain amount of GX tokens that will ever exist. Just as there's 21 million Bitcoins that will ever exist, there's 350 million GX tokens that will ever exist. Now, out of those maximum amount, each and every day, people are becoming brokers. In order for them to become a broker, yes, they can use the platform for free. They can buy crypto, they can sell crypto, they can exchange and trade. They can do all this as a free customer, as a user of the platform. But in order for them to become a broker and begin to refer other clients, customers, teammates, and other brokers, they would need to first buy and then stake 1,000 GX tokens. So now hopefully you understand why I would have purchased the tokens even if the value was guaranteed not to increase, which thankfully it is. And the demand for it is, I can see, is going to increase as people become more and more aware of what being a GX broker gets you. So here's the advantage. One, to the individual that's purchasing the 1,000 GX tokens, they get to unlock their brokerage, and inside their back office they will now see a new tab that says brokerage, which has their referral link, which has all of their metrics of their commissions, of their downline, of all of their progress. So that's going to be extremely helpful for them to keep analysis of the progression of their brokers. Now, for you as the broker who has sold a brokerage or sold any amount of tokens, you will get a 15% commission on the total amount of tokens sold. Now, so 1,000 GX tokens at 79 cents is, so times 79 cents is $790. Okay, that times 15. So this is how much your broker that you signed up has spent to get 1,000 GX tokens, and from there you'll get a 15% commission on that. So 790 times 15% is about 70, it's about 70, let's say 118. So you would make a commission of $118 if they just purchased the minimum amount to become a broker. What if they decided, hey, I want $1,500 worth of GX tokens because I can understand that in the future there will not be any GX tokens available as everyone would acquire some, and maybe then there will be a secondary market, or maybe I want to buy 2,000, 3,000. So whatever amount of GX tokens that you sell, you will get a 15% commission. And what's interesting is that there are people that are buying a lot more than 1,000. And what's interesting is that, as you can simply do the math, if the value of GX tokens increase and they still need 1,000 GX tokens, they're going to need to spend more dollars or more fiat currency, which is going to still give you a 15% on that fiat currency. So once, theoretically, if GX token gets to $1 and they need 1,000 GX tokens, that's going to be $1,000 US. 15% of that is not going to be no longer 118, but rather $150. So as you can see, it's a wonderful synergistic way in which they kind of fuel each other like a positive feedback loop. Final topic that I want to discuss is what is the depth to which you get compensated. I'm going to make a whole nother separate video, but just know that sometimes in these reward structures, you're capped at a certain level, a certain depth of your brokerage. That's not the case here. You are, like in Coinbase, for example, there's this one level of affiliate, and that's a $10 one-time commission, which is horrible when you consider how much they're actually making money ongoing from your effort. So this symbol you might be familiar with, that's the infinite symbol, meaning that you get paid on infinite depth. And I know that sounds outrageous, but I'm gonna actually show you the math of how this is possible, how everyone that was involved in that leading up to that transaction, even if it's 1,000 levels deep in your brokerage, if they buy $1,000 worth of crypto or $100 worth of crypto or $10 worth of crypto or do anything of this nature, a commission will trigger that will actually trigger a commission into all those 1,000 people that led to that. So it's an extremely powerful compensation plan. Nothing like that I have ever seen, and something that I think people will truly appreciate once they get to understand it. Hopefully you guys took away some of the main points of what we have here, and you guys continue to take a deeper look in starting your own brokerage, and then from there begin sharing it with everyone that you know that has any vague interest in crypto, and you'll find that they, having now easier access to crypto and a better understanding of this crypto economics and token economics. Oh, by the way, final something, the token economics. Once we run out of all those GX tokens, this will simply be replaced by another well-vetted token that we could continue to sell for that same 15% commission. I'll explain that in a whole separate video, but just know that there will always be a future with selling tokens, as there will always be a future in brokers that can sell different stocks, different houses, different insurance policies. This GX token is just the very first of its kind, and actually the most valuable, because that's the one that unlocks your very own brokerage, your very own Uber of Coinbase. I'll catch you on the very next whiteboard breakdown.